Ishvara Sadashiva. Respected friends, welcome. My sincere, hearty gratitudes to you for giving me these opportunities. Love to you because you deserve it. My congratulations to you that you are slowly allowing the divine, the rishis, the shastra to enter you for your own betterment, through you to the betterment of the whole world. And my continuous wishes and prayers that you are serious, you are sincere, you are regular for the entire life, as well as for this pursuit of studying Bhagavad Gita and such great texts and keeping on learning, updating yourself. So keep on doing so and glow, glow, glow in the life, grow, grow, grow in the life, then blow away all the negativities and failures. So may it happen all the time to you. And look around the world, be alert, aware. Look within also. Know that all that's required for your achievements are is within only. Then how to invoke it? That is the glory of life. Every potentiality for every achievement is within us, within me. Because the whole potentiality is in the divine is very much in me. Therefore, that all power is in me. Only thing is, I have to recognize and invoke it. The human evolution depends on this only. Recognizing the inner glory, divinity, and expressing outside for one's own development and the universal development or growth. So, may you all do that one. May you be on this job all the time. Let good actions, goals inspire you, and while achieving them, you get more and more inspiration and joy to live life. Not like the others, no goal, nothing achieved. Therefore, there is boredom in life. They don't even enjoy their life, they feel like even leaving. That should not be our way. Our life should inspire us to live long, 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 and our life should inspire others also to live life so dynamically, beautifully. How and when it can happen? In all the time when we have goals, we are achieving. Have your personal selfish goals for some time. Add along with them your own family goals, the social goals, the national goals, and try to achieve them. Always remember, the more we expand in our goal and vision for the total, the more the help of the total in giving us all required powers comes. So too, the more we are attending to total, individual problems are taken care or they are dissolved. Conversely, when you don't take any concern for total, only we are selfish, greedy, then the total says, "Tu chal apna selfishness mein, we are not going to support you." Then that person cocooned in his selfishness, always worried or struggles, always in a misery. Why should we go through that? We are human beings, we have dimag. Let us use it. Let us recognize this secret. Let us abide by that secret. Let us that way serve the total, work for the total, think for it, have concern, then be blessed. It's only human we can think for the total. But again, in the human being, that narrowness, the ego will be there, the selfishness. Breaking those shackles is the real evolution. You have to start it at home. Charity begins at home. If you can conquer your home where you love all, serve all without your ego selfishness, mind you, you have conquered the whole world. Because same thing you will do wherever you go. Good or bad, ना? घर में हम हार गए by being egoistic, selfish. जहाँ भी जाते हम हार जाते हैं. And not knowing it, we say, people don't love me, they don't call me, they don't come to me. अरे पुत्र तो selfish है रे. तेरे कोई आता ही नहीं तुम्हारे पास. Start becoming selfless. Why anybody should come? You only go, you only talk, you only help serve. Do it for few years, by which you prove to the world that you are no more egoistic or selfish. Then you see they will jump. But after they start coming, again don't be egoistic, selfish. Then again they recognize, then they run away. Clear? So let us that way evolve in our life in its true sense. Now, welcome, like every day, today also, the three things. One, the Bhagavad Gita, ninth chapter. Two shlokas, we'll see them. If it's not sufficient time, we'll spend little time tomorrow. So, the 13th and 14th shlokas, I believe. Hmm. 11 हो गए, 12 हो गया. हाँ जी, 13-14 करेंगे आज. Then we have a common sense thought. Then we do in our Navagraha Stotra learning. Today Rahu Graha, tomorrow Ketu. Then the Navagraha Stotra भी हो गया. So Navagraha, दशावतार, द्वादश ज्योतिर्लिंग. इतना बढ़िया है. Then we'll see the Navadurga मिलता है तो मुझे. और any of the other things. Tomorrow तो है, परसों से. In Bhagavad Gita, today in the ninth chapter, as we saw yesterday, in the 11th and 12th shlokas, how we, taking the Lord as a human being, an ordinary person, by insulting him outside and within, by not having any respect, reverence for him, trouble ourselves, trouble the world. That was vividly, clearly said in two shlokas. Today, in contrast to that, who are the ones who have the large heartedness, not the narrow, as we just now saw, come out of their ego selfishness and recognize the glory of divine, then slowly starts tuning to the divine to such an extent that either the divine expresses through them or they themselves become divine. What a beautiful thing, no? सुनने में इतना मजा आ रहा है तो एक्चुअली हम वो कर पाए तो कितना बढ़िया रहेगा. So these two things, the contrast. Rakshasi Asuri told, now Daivi, the Mahatma, the positive will be told today. Then these positive people, how they have the devotion to the Lord, with which by God's grace they get jnanam, vijnanam of God, then they become one with God and get liberated. All that is the subsequent slokas in this ninth chapter. Okay, let us start. Om, 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 Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. ॐ अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं धनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातन्नमामि. उल्लङ्घ्य सिन्धोः सलिलं यशोकवह्निं जनकात्मजायाः आदाय तेनैव ददाह लङ्कां. नमामि तं प्राञ्जलिराञ्जनेयम्. ॐ श्री आञ्जनेयाय नमः. समस्तगुरुभ्यो नमः. These are our everyday chants. Now let us come to Bhagavad Gita, ninth chapter. Rajavidya Rajaguhyam, royal knowledge, royal secret. This is about the truth, about the Bhagavan, about what is He, how He is related to the world, how the world has come from Him, how very much He is there in the world, yet not touched by the world. All these Rajavidya Rajaguhyam. When this knowledge is gained, then only out of the ignorance only all apavitra negative thoughts come. When this knowledge is gained, pavitram, then this knowledge can be practiced and directly experienced. Pratyaksavagamam. This is the highest dharma to be practiced. Susukam kartum also, not as difficult as samsara. To court the people in the world is so difficult. With all difficulty you make them friend, they only cheat you, become selfish and चले आते हैं. भगवान को प्यार करो तो अपने आप को देते हैं हमको. Never susukam kartum. Then avyayam, the result of this thing is great. This jnana vijnana, these are all contemplative. These are all knowledge related. Then after the knowledge, then some places you need to act, Some places you need to worship according to gain knowledge. Some places you just have to change that attitude. Some place you just remain in that knowledge. But this Raja Vidya, Raja Guhyam, we must know. If that is not gained, Ashraddha Dhana Purushaha Dharmasya Asya Eparantapa Apna Apimam Nivartante Murti Samsara Vartvani. Not having me or obtained me, gained me, only they suffer in this world. This is what actually the topic now coming up also, which we are studying. Those who worship God, how they get blessed by Lord. Those who don't worship, how they waste their life. That is what is the theme under discussion. Now the four things never forget. 4 plus 3, 7. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagad avyaktamurtina. I as an avyaktamurti, Sat Swarupa, I am permeating everything of this world. I am their self, subpart, substratum. Therefore, they are all in me. Because all ornaments are in the gold. Because gold is the self of all ornaments. Because without the gold, ornaments cannot be. So too, without the Shuddha Satchit Paramatma, the world cannot be. Therefore, the Atma of the whole world is this Satchit Paramatma. Therefore, they are all in Paramatma. That's the meaning of Vatstani Sarvabhutani. Nachaham Teshu Avasthita means their birth and death and change and miseries don't touch me. That is the meaning of I don't stay in them. Nachamasthani Bhutani means what? They are never at any moment of their expression or non-expression or away from me, apart from me, separate from me, independent of me. Can there be any ornament other than the gold existing at all? No, that's the meaning of Nachamatstani Bhutani. None of them are there in me as separate from me, other than me. More deeply you go, I alone am there at every nook and corner of the world, just like gold alone is there at every nook and corner of any of the golden ornaments. In this way, that which fulfills all these principles for, he is called as Paramatma. He is told in this way only. He is not a Shabda Sparsha Rupa Sagandha that he can be brought and shown. No, he can be made to listen and all. Then what about Rama and Krishna? Their expression of that Lord, his Lord only with the infinite Maya power to bless all of us. Expression of this truth they are all. So Pashyame Yoga Aishwaram. This is what my Yoga Aishwarya Sthiti. Bhuta Vrutu, Nacha Bhutastaha, Bhuta Bhavana. I am a Bhuta Bhavana. I am creator of the world and Bhuta Bhrut. I am the maintainer of the world. But Nacha Bhutastaha. I am not bound by them. Like the nurses and doctors in the hospital. They manage the whole hospital. They take care of all patients, but they're not concerned or worried beyond a limit. Servants coming to our house, they do all the things told, but that they go away. They are not nachabhutastaha. They are not bound by us. So to Bhagavan is the one who created all of us. Then he is maintaining all of us. But he is not a part and parcel of whatever we do and whatever we get, good or bad. That's a bhutastha means Bhagavan gives intelligence to us. As intelligence, he comes. With that intelligence, if you do a crime and get caught and suffer, or if you do a meritorious action and are rewarded, in both of them, Bhagavan is neutral. All of that are not claimed by God. He says, I am not that way. You, the individual, are the one doer of bad or good. I only provide things to you and I am there in you that way. Nacha bhutastha is the meaning that is. एग्जाम्पल गिवन हाउ द आकाश में वायु रहता हुआ भी आकाश को टच नहीं करता. सो पूरा दुनिया भगवान में है बट भगवान को टच नहीं करता. तथा सर्वाणि भूतानि मस्तानि इति उपधारय. देन भगवान टोल्ड सर्वभूतानि कौन्तेय प्रकृतिम यान्ति मार्मिकाम कल्पक्षये. They all at the end of kalpam come to my prakriti, apara prakriti. Punah tani kalpada visajami. Again I create them at the time of the next kalpa. How do you do, sir? Swam Prakritim Avashtabhya. The material is mine. But according to the Avasham Prakriti Vashat, the nature and demand and karma phala which they deserve, the people, according to that I do. So when you are creating biased way the world, you may be falling under the trap of karta and doer of the biasness. No. Nachamam tani karmani nivatanti. Listen, learning all this, that Lord lives like that. Same way when we live, we also are blissful and be liberated like the Lord. Two things Lord does because of which the whole world is creating, maintaining, destroying. Creation, destruction itself is opposite things. In the time of maintenance, he does both the things of punishing the criminals, loving and blessing the good people. So that contrast is so much there in the entire creation created by the Lord. So that may be affecting your peace of mind. You may be disturbed by it, or you may incur the sin. Bhagavan says no. Two things I maintain, because of which what I do doesn't bind me. Why so? The two things are Nachamam tani karmani nivadnanti edananjaya vai udasinavadasinam teshu karmasu asaktam. I am not doing with ego and arrogance. As a duty I am doing. As a concern I am doing. As a responsibility I am doing. That's the meaning of doing without ego. Therefore, udasinavadasi. Second, teshu karmasu asaktam. I am not interested in the karma phala. What karma phala Bhagavan can expect is people appreciating him, thanking him, फूल माला करो. ये लोग हमको काम तो करते हैं, that is out of our gratitude. Bhagavan never does the protection of all of us for these things to get from us. Asaktam teshu karmas. Then the question came, see, sometime you are saying Visvajami Puna Punaha. Now here you say Udasinam Udasinam. Which are the two are true, whether you are creating or not creating? Are you working or not working? Answer is clear. Very intricate point. Maya adhyakshena prakriti suyate sachara achara. In my presidency, my prakriti creates all mobile and immobile. Then anena hetuna kaunte jagadir vartate, and because of this same reason of my presidency, the prakriti doing that the whole world is continuously, vibrantly, dynamically living and going through various modifications. Say tree. In the presence of Lord, the Prakriti has created it. Then in the tree, right from its plant status, after it becomes a big, gigantic tree, yielding so many fruits or flowers or leaves, all of them are happening in the presence of Lord, made by Prakriti. And as the tree become very old, 500 years and all, पानी वानी नहीं मिल रहा तो वो फिर गायब हो जाएगा, नीचे गिरेगा. What also Paramatma Krupa. Is in his presence, his Maya is these are very subtle, very, very intricate, very deep Vedantic truths. To understand them, to abide in them, you have to grow to a big age. Let us wait. I'll wait for it. But itna samajh lo कि the Lord's presence, His own Shakti is doing everything. Like in my conscious presence, my power of speech is speaking. This my power of speech cannot be without me, the conscious self. But the conscious self is not the speaker. He's only present. Consciousness inside is not a speaker. He just is there in his presence. The bulb in his presence, the electricity in its presence makes the bulb glow, fan, move and all. But the electricity per se, it is not doing any of them. In its presence, they are happening. Up to this is one portion we saw. Now yesterday in that 11, 12 slokas we saw, I am in this way the creator, maintainer, dissolver, not touched by anything, and the one to bless anyone who seeks me to the extent of giving myself to them. Yet, at the time of my own avatar also, people don't recognize me as the God. They take me only as human. That's one side, they insult me. Second side, they don't take my help by worshipping me. Therefore, they suffer their own limitations, sufferings of life. So, by this, what is said, this whole world which is seen is being created, maintained, dissolved by one conscious entity called Bhagwan. He is there. He should be worshipped through Rama and Krishna. Don't take Rama and Krishna as human beings. Through them as means, recognize that Lord only is expressing as them. Through them you worship him. Not doing the avagnya. Then what happens? Everything from him will come. If you don't do what will happen, you are neglecting the divine. You are once neglect divine, you become arrogant. With arrogance, whatever is opposite, non-expected from us for the world, that starts happening. Then we dig our own grave. These are the two shlokas spoke about these crucial points. Then the next two slokas contrast those negative people who are cocooned in their own ego, therefore not recognizing the God, not worshipping Him, not tuning to Him, not listening to Him. What will happen to them? Having told so, the contrast picture of the real great people who have got that subtle intellect, discover the presence of the Lord, therefore, throughout their life, or everything small or big, when they invoke the grace of divine or the Lord, how they are happy. These are the two contrast pictures that are told. Let us do at least one of those slokas. First, let us do our chanting. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita अथ नवमोऽध्यायः राजविद्या राजगुह्ययोगः श्रीभगवानुवाच अथ त्रयोदश चतुर्दशौ श्लोकौ 13 and 14 श्लोकास. बिफोर दैट एक बार थोड़ा सा 11 बार हम देख लेते हैं. देन वी सी दैट what Bhagavan mentioned there. Avajananti mam mudhaha manushim tanumashritam param bhavamajanantaha mama bhutamaheshwaram moghasha moghakarmanaha moghajnana vichetasah राक्षसीमासुरीं चैव प्रकृतिं मोहिनीं श्रिताः. Yesterday we saw the meaning. Again I will remind. Listen carefully. Mudhaha, deluded people who have never studied Bhagavad Gita, who never studied ninth chapter of Gita, who never understood that it is Bhagavan through his Apara and Para Prakriti as told in the seventh chapter. Here also as told that he himself is creator of the world, maintainer of the world at every moment of everything. Those who doesn't know this stuff, the Lord, then they take the Lord only as any other ordinary mortal or individual. This is called avagnya of the Lord, insult of the Lord. So manushim tanum ashritam iti mam mudaha avajananti. Avajananti mam mudaha manushim tanum ashritam. So they consider me only a human being like them, having hands, legs and all, then born and dying, married, children and like anybody. But I am different. Param bhavam ajanantah mama. I am something different from this Baba. I am greater than it. Who are you, sir? Can you tell me in one sentence? What to tell? Bhuta Maheshwaram. I am the Maha Ishwara of all the beings. I create them, I maintain them, I dissolve them. During the maintenance, whatever they do for that, I am the one who dispense the results. भूतों का महा ईश्वर हूं मैं. ईश्वर is controller. Maha means supreme. Supreme controller I am. I control them, okay, through the Indra, the Devatas and all, but these fellows are under my strict control. So, what is the insult of the God? Not remembering Him, not accepting His presence, not accepting that He is the one who is the one doing the entire drama of the universe. Param bhava majananta mama bhuta maha ishwar. Everything in the control of the Lord. Through His Maya, He is the one doing everything. Now, the next sloka is very peculiar. Because of this ignorance, they destroy themselves. Five, six things are told here. Yesterday we saw. One is moga ashaha. All their desires are moga. Virtha. Why? Why? Because what are they desiring? They are desiring something in the world. Before desiring what is the presupposition that it is real. Is there anything real other than Bhagwan? It cannot be. Therefore, if somebody has to have an asha, how can you have asha for anything else other than God? Can an ornament be without gold? नो आप मुझे ऑर्नामेंट दे दो गोल्ड की नहीं चाहिए जरूरत आई वांट ऑर्नामेंट आई डोंट वांट द गोल्ड अरे बाबा क्या पागल है so the whole world is an ornament and you are having asha for that no you can never have the gold the ornament without the gold no therefore there your asha is व्यर्थ there so to the entire world is fully permeated by God such an extent minus the God world is not there then how can you have the asha of the world which is not independent at all है ना it cannot come to you you have to seek the God God comes in his own transcendental form also or as in the form of the expressed world therefore asha should be of Bhagwan. Why it is not there? Why we have the asha of the world? This truth is not known that all thing other than Bhagavan is unreal. God alone is real. Once the asha is moga, therefore karma also is moga. Moga karmana. No, the व्यर्थ जो मिलता नहीं उस चीज को पाने के लिए जो मेहनत किया जा रहा है वो भी मोघ कर्मा है and what prompts them to do all that jnana therefore mogha jnana. So the knowledge is that world is real other than God is a delusory knowledge. Therefore, the desire to obtain something of the world is the delusory, moga asha, delusory and fruitless. Moga means vyartha actually. Therefore, when the knowledge that the world is real other than God is delusion, then the objects, results of the world are delusion. Then the karma obviously they also are delusory. They will moga vyartha hote. That is why everybody is doing everything to get anything and everything. All of them are doing and getting, but nobody is fully, continuously contented and happy. अब जब पूरा तृप्ति आनंद नहीं मिला तो जो भी तुमने पाया वो तो व्यर्थ ही है ना मोग ही है so those who don't know the God, if they know the God, they worship God, they seek the God. When the God is obtained, he is obtained again in the form of Jagat only. Not caring the God's presence, we seek only the things of the world. They are not existing without God really. We don't seek God. Though they appear to be given to us or we procured them, by the time we involve in them, they just leave us and go. Such people, because of moga asha, through the proper karma, when the ashas are not fulfilled, then वितट विचेत सहा विगत चेता the दिमाग ठंडा टेढ़ा हो जाएगा भ्रष्ट हो जाएगा what do they do to procure the things which they desired Rakshasim Asurim Saiva Prakrutim Mohinim Shritaha. They take the support Shrita of Rakshasi Prakriti and Asuri. Asuri Prakriti is Bhoga, Bhoga, Bhoga. For that Bhoga, you need things. Taking the things by killing the people, looting them is called as Rakshasi Prakriti. Chindi, Bhindi, Pida, Biva, Khada. All these bhavanas are Rakshasi. That's why you see in the world, as I told yesterday, not all but most of the Nastikas, they are terrible only. They don't believe God, so they don't value the values, etc. Some a percent of them may value values, even though they don't believe God. But all others, majority you can say. We all, if we know the God, we desire only Him. If we desire Him, we should do only those things which make us reach Him. That's called a sadhana. And the knowledge also should be of like that. मोग आशा मोग कर्माणा मोग ज्ञान की जगह सही आशा सही कर्म सही ज्ञान. What is that? About भगवान only. What is it? मया दक्षिण प्रकृति वाला. और उससे पहले जो होता है my upright para prakriti are the ones with which the whole world is maintained. There is nothing other than God. That is the correct knowledge. Seek the God. That is the correct desire. Do the sadhana. That is the correct work. Otherwise, it is incorrect. Moga asha, virta asha, moga karma, virta karma, moga jnana, virta jnana. Then they behave like Asuri and Rakshasa. They trouble others also. They suffer themselves. They have die dog's death at the end of it. Before that, they trouble some of the good men. Having said this contrast picture, negative, now the positive is said in two shlokas. Carefully listen. We'll do only one shloka today. Tomorrow we'll add this. All in all, what is the discussion? Through the Rajavidya Rajaguhya, the all-pervading Bhagavan, you have to know and discover our identity with Him. If He is not recognized, then through the Parapara Prakriti made objects and the beings of the world, if we get attached to, get lost in them, we only invoke, incur sin and suffering. This is the essence of the whole topic under discussion. Let us chant is Mahatmanastu Mam Partha Mahatmanastu Mam Partha Mahatmanastu Mam Partha Mahatmanastu Mam Partha Daivim Prakrutimashritah Daivim Prakrutimashritah Daivim Prakrutimashritah Daivim Prakrutimashritah भजन्त्यनन्यमनसः 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 ज्ञात्वा भूतादिमव्ययम् ज्ञात्वा भूतादिमव्ययम् ज्ञात्वा भूतादिमव्ययम् ज्ञात्वा भूतादिमव्ययम्. श्रीभगवानुवाच महात्मानस्तु मां पार्थ दैवीं प्रकृतिमाश्रिताः भजन्त्यनन्यमनसः ज्ञात्वा भूतादिमव्ययम्. महात्मानस्तु मां पार्थ दैवीं प्रकृतिमाश्रिताः भजन्त्यनन्यमनसः ज्ञात्वा भूतादिमव्ययम्. श्रीभगवानुवाच महात्मानस्तु मां पार्थ दैवीं प्रकृतिमाश्रिताः भजन्त्यनन्यमनसः ज्ञात्वा भूतादिमव्ययम्. श्रीभगवानुवाच महात्मानस्तु मां पार्थ दैवीं प्रकृतिमाश्रिताः भजन्त्यनन्यमनसः ज्ञात्वा भूतादिमव्ययम्. Hey Arjuna, Partha, I told you, Asuri, Daivi, Prakriti people, they don't take care of me, they don't concern me, they don't worship me. They become selfish and mogasha, moga karma they do, they destroy, trouble others. Now, hey Partha, in contrast to them, Mahatmanaha, there are some great people. And what is that greatness in them, which brings that greatness to them? Daivim Prakritim Ashritaha. They are Daivi Sattvika gunas in them. They are adopting and living, learning the same from the world outside. So I said in Geetha, Prajahati Eda Kaman of 2nd chapter, Adveshta Sarvabhutana of 12th chapter, Amanitva Madam Mitva of 13th chapter, Abhyam Sattva Samshuddhi Ityadi 16th chapter. This Daivi Sampada they have. Daivim Prakritim Ashritaha Mahatmanaha. Bhajanti Ananyamanasaha. They with Ananyamana, they do my own worship. Jnatva, why? They don't know. Bhutadim avyayam. They know I am the substratum of everything Everything come in me and it goes away, but I am Avyayam, imperishable. Having this knowledge, those Mahatmas, they only do the bhajana of me with Ananya Manaha. So no choices for us. Do you want to be a Mahatma, Bhakta, or Alpatma, Asura, and Rakshasa? Choice is ours. Now, this shloka, every word we'll try to understand now. Okay, first, who is Mahan Atma? As we said in the introduction today, the one who has gone beyond his own narrow mind. Mahatma का opposite होता है Alpatma. Alpatma is he who is so selfish, so identified with his own body mind, doesn't even is concerned about his own family or parents or the friends near us. And when will he think about the world at large? When will he think about the divine? No. That is called as Alpatma. Opposite of that is Mahatma, who have expanded in their identity with the total universe. That's what Mahatma. They are come out of their own cocooning. And how can one become this Mahatma? Daivim Prakriti Mahashrita. So, a Mahatma takes support of Daivi Prakriti for practice. The one who practices Daiva Prakriti, he becomes Mahatma. He is a Mahatma, therefore, he is not a the Rakshasi Asuri Pravriti Wala Alpatma. He is not so. So, the moment you start taking the help of Daivi Prakriti, you are already certified as Mahatma by the Lord. So Alpatma, narrow mind, selfish. Mahatma, thinking for the whole world, thinking about the God who is the cause of the world. Mahatma Anatpartha, Daivim Prakriti. Whole day they are in the divine nature, creating activities they involve in, or they have such a divine nature that they involve only in the creative divine activities. Daivim Prakriti Vashada. And what do they do with their divine nature? Bhajanti, they do my own service. Ananya Manasaha. Two meanings we already told about Ananya. Ananya Cheta Asatam Yomam Smarati Nityasha Tasyam Salopartha Ityukta Yogina. 8th chapter it came. I am explaining to you the word Ananya Manasaha. Their mind doesn't go to anything. It is only to the Lord. That is called one Ananya Manaha. Second, from the Lord they don't expect anything. Only worship for worship's sake. That's called Ananya. Anya Phala Sakti nahi hai. So other than Krishna, Anya is not there. Anya Daivamu Kolva. Other than Krishna, nobody else. That is one meaning of Anya. Other than worshipping Lord, Anya Phala Sakti is not there. Second, Ananyata. Third, Ananyata is what? I don't consider him to be other than me to be other than him. Clear? In Jnana, I merge the Lord in me and I remain as Brahman. In Bhakti, I merge myself in the Lord. I allow the Lord to express through me. In both cases, the Jnani and Brahma are not two, Bhakta and Bhagavan are not two. That is the meaning of Ananya Manasa. So Mana is not going to other God. Mana is not doing puja for any selfish purpose. In the Man, there is no difference between me and the God. How there is no difference in me and God? Me means what? This whole body. It has come from God only. So every part of this is God. Me means what? My own prana, mana, indriya. All of them have come from Prakriti. Prakriti came from the God. Therefore, which is the part in me which is not God? Therefore, ananyamana. So too, our own ego. How come in ego, our individuality, there is ability to know the things, ability to own the things? It's not, is it not because of pure consciousness that is there within us? And that is Bhagavan only. Therefore, ananyamanasaha bhajanti. Clear? Then next two sentence is important. While doing bhajana, what is the source of their inspiration to do bhajana? Why do they do? Jnatva. They have the knowledge. Which knowledge? That's what which is said. The Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam. What is the Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam Jnatvam Jnanam Jnatva? Bhutadim Avyayam. I am the one, the Adim is Karana here. I am the Karana of the whole world here. Bhutam is all beings. And they come in me, go into me, dissolve. But I am Avyayam, I am eternally there. So the three things are what? the one who is having the Daivi Sampada in them, they know the God to be the cause of everything, support of everything. Therefore, they do Ananya Bhajana only of the God and they get blessed by the God. And how do they do bhajana? Satam Kirtan Tomam. That tomorrow shloka we will see. There were the two pictures here. One is Duratma, second is Mahatma. He has called Daivi Asuri Rakshasi Pravrutti. He has called Daivi Pravrutti. He does Moghasha Mokarmana Ityadi. He Ananya Manasa Bhagwan Bhajanti. He will go to Narakadi Dukkaloka, insults and all. He will go to Swargadi Uttamaloka and praised by all. Choice is yours, hey Arjuna. Therefore, what Devi Prakriti, as I told you, it has come so many places. Again, it will come in the coming 16th chapter. Devi Prakriti, Sattva Guda, all Shamadamadi, the control of our own faculties. Then Adveshta Sarabhutanam, towards the people, not hating anyone, loving everyone. These are called as Devi Sampada, divine qualities. दुख नहीं देना सुख देना, दिस कॉल्ड दैवी संपदा. दुख हो भी जाए दूसरों को, मेरे सुख के लिए कुछ भी करना, इट कॉल्ड आसुरी संपदा. दुख देना दुख लेना सुख लेना इज कॉल्ड मनुष्य संपदा. इन दैट वे. सो महात्मानः तु हे पार्थ दैवीं प्रकृतिम् आश्रिताः माम् अनन्य मनसा भूत्वा भजन्ति ज्ञात्वा मां भूतादिम् अव्ययम्. महात्मानस्तु मां पार्थ दैवीं प्रकृतिमाश्रिताः. सो दैवीं प्रकृतिमाश्रिताः महात्मनः हे पार्थ मां भजन्ति. कथम्? अनन्यमनसः. किमर्थं? ज्ञात्वा भूतादिम् अव्ययम्. Knowing me to be the eternal cause of the whole universe and imperishable me, with this jnanam, these Mahatmas who have the Daivi Prakriti Ashritaha, me they worship Ananyamanaha. What is Ananyata? We told. And in that effort of Ananyamanasa Bhajanam, their Vani, their Mana, their Indriyas, all of them are dedicated to only the divine. Then slowly by divine grace, all problems are removed. By divine grace, higher and greater worlds are given. And the highest divine grace, they become one with God. Thus, their knowledge, their action, their result, all of them are fulfilling, not Mogha like the Duratma, the Daivi Asuri राक्षसी संपदा वाला, उसने छिंदी विंदी खादा पिबा करके he went on doing the पाप. ठीक है. So therefore choice is ours. You take the दैवी प्रकृति or you take the आसुरी प्रकृति. And the basis is what? The first faith and belief. Those who don't believe in the presence of the God at all, then they are destined to become asuri daivi. Because either they don't have fear of anyone, they don't depend on anyone, they arrogantly conceive whatever they want to, and they try to do. But the ones who believe in the God, their behavior will be different. God is there, He is everywhere there. I have to worship Him, I should not create anger to Him. Therefore, I should behave like this. With these ideas, whatever the behavior He does, that's called a Daivi Sampada. And everything is He, everything giver is He. Therefore, whom else to worship other than Him? No one. Therefore, Ananya Manasa Bhajanti. They worship me only. So, in the layman's language, just discover the Lord is the one who is a creator, maintainer, dissolver, and He is a dispenser of good or bad result when you do. Therefore, worship that God. Do only have good qualities in you, then be blessed by Him. This is the essence. Bhagwan ya keh rahe. So, in other words, the Astika Nastika differentiation. Then how do they do my bhajana? Satatam kirtayan toma metantaha duravrataha. All that comes in the tomorrow shloka. वो भी बताकर पूरा summary और एक बार हम देखेंगे. I'm going slow, giving you chance. And एक बार सुनो तो नहीं होगा समझ. 3-4 बार सुनो. Then you get the ideas. What is being spoken? I am just studying Geetha. गीता श्लोकों का अंतरार्थ बता रहा हूँ. मेन अर्थ बता रहे और अंतरार्थ भाष्यार्थ some other time you grow. Today we stop here. Geetha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now, what is the common sense thought today? The mind's mischief series में कह सकते हो आप कि Mm, Mind's mischief of being stagnant, of whatever information known, that also not used, therefore that also is forgotten. Information of the knowledge. Okay. So then what is to be done? Countering करने के लिए the always in every endeavor of the life, through every experience that is coming, be a learner and use that learning. Mind you, two, three things I tell you very crucial, whether it is spiritual or worldly. Ignorance is a cause of all problems. Whether it is spiritual or worldly, knowledge is the cause of all solutions. Human being is the only one who is given intellect to gain the knowledge, both to avoid the problems and to gain the success also, to gain the solutions. Don't allow the problems to crop up, any problem existing to sort out. Only human is given the intellect with which he can gain knowledge. Therefore, today's common sense thought is come out of the mind's mischief, saying that I know what I want or I know this is enough, I don't want to know. No. Instead of that, understand that the whole world of experiences continuously Bhagavan is giving to us only to learn. Please remember, learn from the good to do the good, learn from the bad to do not to do the bad, learn from the sufferings what caused it and don't involve in, learn from successes what caused it and do it more and more. And your own life's experiences you learn from the experiences of all human beings. You can even learn if you want, even from the animals, birds. Every animal has something to teach us if you learn. Not only physical asanas, all asanas based on animal names only. Animals, you can from the cow, you can learn that sadhutva. From buffalo, you can learn that niswarthata, giving milk. From the bull, you can learn the hard work. If you want to learn from animal, from the nature, from insects, etc., even from small little children, cute babies, how they are smiling without ego and all. Yeah. And from all our friends, relatives, make a list of them. किससे क्या सीख सकते हैं नोट करके वो सीखना चाहिए. And important learnings are from our own experiences and our own parents, elders' teachings. So be a learner. Don't be stagnant of learning because knowledge is the only one which is going to avoid problems, sort out the problem, give a vision, make us pursue the vision higher, and make us reach that one. And be a learner. When you see a movie, don't see it only as entertainment. What can you learn from it? So when you watch a cricket match, learn there. Lot of things to learn there if you want. From the bowler, batsmen, fielders, commentators, umpires, you can learn from the umpires patiently without talking. They stand for 8 hours, 7 hours. And every ball they have to see they no ball फेंक रहे हैं क्या वाइड कर रहे हैं LBW है कि नहीं रन आउट हुआ क्या कैच ठीक पकड़ा कि नहीं क्लीन बोल्ड हुआ कि नहीं हाउ मेनी थिंग्स द अंपायर इज अवेयर ऑफ फिर चौका देना है कि छक्का देना है कि किया है and you have to see the players their mood nature mentality you have to observe the atmosphere whether you have to see how the ground is proper behaving or not. You'll have to see the timings and which is the drinks time, lunch time. All are done by umpire. You can learn from him that versatility. Every ball you'll have to count. कोई एक मिस हो गया तो फिर 5 का 7 डलवाया या 6 का 7 डलवाया या 5 डलवाया from the batsman. Everything, how he protects his entire body, stands alert, quiet, vigilant. I know. If you want to learn. Yesterday you saw how the Zimbabwe defeated West Indies in the Super Over in the World Cup qualifier match. So, mind's mischief of saying that I know it is enough, I don't want to know further, it is lazy. Instead of that, mind you that we are human beings, we are given intellect, continuously be a improver in the learnings. Keep on learning. Be a learner from everything in the world. भूकंप हुआ उसमें से भी लर्न कर सकते हैं. यूक्रेन रशिया वार, यू कैन लर्न फ्रॉम इट. इंडिया है ना, यहाँ visiting America and Egypt, you can learn from it. Opposition party 17 parties coming together, वहां से आप कुछ सीख सकते हैं. सी सीखना दो होते हैं, एज आई टोल्ड यू, द बैड विच कॉजेज हार्म उसको भी सीख कर मत करो, नहीं करने के लिए सीखना होता है. एंड सीखो गुड टू डू इट एंड गेट बेनिफिट ऑफ इट. दैट्स हाउ टुडेस कॉमन सेंस थॉट. Now let us go to our Navagraha shloka. Today it is Rahu Graham. Om Ardhakayam, I think. Rahu is Ardhakayam, means half of the body. Rahu only has the head portion, not the trunk at all. Mahaviram, even then, so he was very powerful, before also, later also. Chandra Aditya Vimardhanam, he is the one does the Grasanam, consuming of the Surya and Chandra during the Grahana Kala. According to Pauranic, don't go by your scientific investigation and say Surya is such a thousands and lakhs kilometer distance, Rahu is such a far off distance, and then the size wise also Surya Chandra so big, Rahu chota, how can you consume? फिजिकली ऐसा मत देखो, पौराणिक दृष्टि से, तत्व दृष्टि से देखो. You know that Rahu is the one who is consuming Surya and Chandra. Rahu is laziness. Surya is our intelligence. Chandra is our heart. मनम बुद्धि को हमारे तमोगुणी ग्रसन कर रही कि नहीं, इसी को ग्रहण कहते हैं कि नहीं, तो इज इट नॉट अ गुड इंटरप्रिटेशन? इस तरह से भी समझ लो. सो अर्धाकायम हाफ बॉडीड, महावीरम वेरी पावरफुल, चंद्र आदित्य विमर्दनम, he does the grasan of Chandra and Aditya during the eclipses. Then Simhika Garbha Sambhutam, he is born to Simhika, the Ravana famous Simhika, है ना, that's Mainaka Parvata, Swarasa, then Simhika come to disturb Hanuman ji. So that's Simhika, Garbha Sambhutam, or they may another body whose name is Simhika. Tam Rahum Pranamamyaham, to that Rahu I do salutations. The Sarpadosha, Kala Sarpadosha, Vishwadosha, these are all are removed by Rahu Graha Puja. Therefore, Rahu Ketu Puja has become very famous in last 15-20 years all over the country. Then we have one temple, Sri Shailam. Oh, that particular puja day of Rahu Ketu, thousands and lakhs of people, you don't even get the place to see darshan. Anyway, we pray to Rahu Graha, hey Bhagavan, all the blemishes, negativities from us, please remove. See to it that our mana buddhi always are intact in becoming devotee of Lord, having knowledge about God, so to loving to the people and knowing what to do to serve the world, and let us do. इस तरह हे राहु महाराज हमारे गलतियों को माफ करके अनुग्रह करो. ओके. ओम अत श्री राहु ग्रह अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोध सिद्ध्यर्थम पुराण इतिहासोक्त भगवद भागवत दर्शनानुग्रह प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म वैदिक संस्कृति ऐंदव संस्कृते है पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्वाध्यात्मक प्रगति द्वारा विश्व शांति कल्याण एकता प्राप्त्यर्थम ये वक्तास्मिन् कार्ये निष्णाः तेषां सर्वेषां राहुवादि समस्त ग्रहानुग्रहेण नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थम श्री राहु नवग्रह स्तोत्रांतर्गत राहुग्रह संबंधी श्लोकस्य जपं पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओके. ओम अर्धकायं महावीरं चंद्रादित्यविमर्दनं सिंहिकागर्भसम्भूतं तं राहुं प्रणमाम्यहम्. 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 अर्धकायं महावीरं चन्द्रादित्यविवर्धनं सिंहिकागर्भसम्भूतं तं राहुं नमाम्यहम् अर्धकायं महावीरं चन्द्रादित्यविवर्धनं सिंहिकागर्भसम्भूतं तं राहुं प्रणमाम्यहम्. This is called as Rahu Graha mantra. Then common sense thought is be a learner, don't follow the mind's mischief. Okay, I don't want to know, etc. And in Geetha, Mahatmanastu mam partha daivim prakriti mashrita. To follow all the daivi guna, make your antakarana pure and sattvika. With that, do the ananya bhajana of Bhagavan, knowing him that he is the bhutadi and avyeya. Is what is shloka we learned. Sri Bhagavan Vacha Mahatmanastu mam partha daivim prakritimashritah bhajantyalanya manasaha jnatva bhutadim avyayam. Thank you, friends. Om Durjana Sajjano Bhuyat Sajjana Shanti Mapniyat Shanto Muchet Bandebhya Mukta Chanyan Vimocheto Mastoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Murtyurma Amutangamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो परमश्रुभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे गीतामात्रे श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः ओम श्री वेदव्यास महर्षिणे अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. Just keep learning Gita Jnanam, give a chance. One day it is not learned, you have to mature in your mind, intellect, and its purity, and concentration, and subtlety in application. Then what is indicated will be understood. But till then, make a habit of listening, make a habit of trying to understand. This is how not only you are not wasting your time, but using it for the highest purpose. Of course, along with your own regular study and duty, which has to help you in your survival and doing your obligations. As a youngster, you must never compromise with your outer achievements and duties. At the same time, keeping in your own future in mind, from now only get engaged, entered, and equipped in the great knowledge given by our Shastras like Gita. Other than to all other is bakwas nonsense, moghasha, moga karmana, moga jnana, vichetasa. It is going to be empty you, take away all energy, time, life from you, and just to throw you only on the deathbed. Any other nonsense done. Sannite kale samprapte dukkur karne nahi rakshati. We have already seen during Vaja Govindam. Thank you. Love you all. God bless.